talk about some of the best duos besides Baskin and Phelps, the best duos on football teams. Look at what we have here. This also from Bleacher Report. They've got Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf from Seattle. They're number 5. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams from the Chargers. The Chargers aren't very good. They're number 4. Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, the Atlanta Falcons. Number 2, Odell-Beckham-Jr. and Jarvis Landry of the Cleveland Browns. And number 1, Tom Brady will be throwing to Mike Evans and to Chris-Godwin. They're going to put up some big numbers here. I do have one question about Tom Brady. If you watched, I don't know how much of it you watched. I know you did some of it. You listened on radio. Did he give you, like when you saw the Michael Jordan stuff, you saw what he did to his teammates, to his opponents, to everybody else. Did you get the sense of intimidation by Tom Brady and how much a factor that is in the huddle and on the practice field? I didn't sense it. Now, maybe it's because he's much older than when he could maybe do it better, but I didn't sense that personality that supposedly gives you that winnable way to play the game.
He is a quiet storm, I guess, compared to the other guys. Like Peyton Manning, I would think you got in the huddle, and if you messed up, he'd tear you apart. Sure. I don't know that Tom Brady – I mean, we've heard stories about Tom Brady getting mad or getting upset, but if the head coach is truly running everything, how upset can he get? If the head coach can walk out and yell and scream at the best player on the team, then the head coach has all the power. So
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tom Brady's ever. I really believe Tom Brady is a very, very good quarterback who was put in the right system at the right time with the right coach.
Yeah, I agree totally. All right, the best duos we mentioned, Beckham and Jarvis Landry are second. Here's what Bleacher Report had to say. The Browns didn't bust out of that long playout drought in 2019, but it's hard to pin said failure on Beckham and Landry. The two combined for 157 catches, 2,209 yards, and 10 touchdowns, despite poor quarterback play much of the season. The 27-year-old pals from LSU, they were born 3 weeks apart in the same state, have already gone over 900 yards in a combined 10 different seasons. Since the two came into the league in 2014, Beckham ranks 4th among qualified players with 86.8 receiving yards per game, while Landry is 4th with 564 receptions. Beckham's numbers have not been as shiny as late as they were earlier in his career, and Landry has never been a home run hitter, but the two remain young, wildly talented, and with a new offense in place following a tumultuous 2019 campaign under Freddie Kitchens, both should benefit from more comfort and familiarity in their second pro year together. Andy, let me ask you this. I have sensed here on this show, and I want to see if you and Jeff do on yours, and that is, it seems to me the blame last year was on a lot of people, a lot of different people, and now it looks like nationally it's settling in on Freddie Kitchens. Is that fair to say? Am I seeing it the right way? And do you agree that that's the way to do it?
Okay, you're not going to like me. I had to switch from Wi-Fi to cellular, so ask the question one more time.
All right, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Of course, in the offseason, the original assessment of the Browns was mostly the fault went to a lot of people, including Baker Mayfield. It seems to me on this show, and I'm asking about your show with Jeff Phelps, are you hearing people coming around on Baker Mayfield saying, well, that wasn't as bad as we thought it was? The wide receivers are still a tremendous duo that have to be dealt with. And are you just sensing that the national people are coming around and blaming things on Freddie Kitchens as opposed to everybody else?
I agree that people are blaming Freddie, but I do think that Baker is being blamed for some things. And he won't have a whole lot to be blamed. Everything will be on him if it doesn't work this year. He's got, as you saw, 2 of the best wide receivers in the game. They brought him in a tight end. They brought him in a fullback. They've upgraded the offensive line. You have 2 of the best running backs in the league, tandem there. There's no excuses. And if the mistakes last year were on Baker and in between his ears, that's what the issue is going to be. I don't know that the slack for Baker is going to be he's not going to have that much slack this year. People are going to expect him to perform. And, yes, they think Freddie couldn't execute the team and didn't handle the team well, but I do think there's going to be pressure on Baker Mayfield this year to perform.